Restored Marriage Testimony. Never a day without him. Today's promise. The king's heart is like a stream of water directed by the Lord. He guides it wherever he pleases. That's in Proverbs 21, verse 1. Sylvia, how did your restoration journey actually begin? My restoration began in August. My earthly husband, Jacob, had been in a few adulterous relationships for nearly 4 years and would come and go saying he was going to change, only to leave our kids and I again. So I was hesitant to submit a restoration testimony. In the beginning of August, I felt nothing for Jacob and was sure I never wanted to be in a marriage with him a day longer. God had other plans and led me to this ministry. How did God change your situation, Sylvia, as you sought him wholeheartedly? Jacob had not left our kids and I for nearly 6 months now. God brought him home, all while leading me to this ministry to show me where I needed change. I have learned so much in this ministry, and I found that my true love in and through my heavenly husband. I learned that God was in control and trying to get my attention and put him first in my heart. I felt I desire him more than I desire a restored marriage. What principles from God's word or through our resources did the Lord teach you during this trial, Sylvia? I learned so many things. Learning how to win without a word was so helpful. I had been trying to do this on my own for a few years and was failing miserably. I've written down verses to try to memorize, to change my thoughts, and give me hope. I have a desire to get in the Word. Tithing to my storehouse is another principle I never knew just how important it was. I love sowing into the ministry to help others who are hurting. God had restored a peace and joy that I have yearned for. What were the most difficult times that God helped you through, Sylvia? My heavenly husband has strengthened me and rescued me through the dark times. Jacob was with other women. To this day, restoration does not look as I wish, but I have a renewed faith that God will finish the good work he started. God is helping me agree quickly with my adversary and to not fear bad news and have a confident hope, trusting in him. Jacob is still very unloving and can speak harshly, but God has been teaching me how to shake off the beast so I will be unharmed. Sylvia, what was the turning point of your restoration? I have been so hesitant to call my marriage restored because of the lack of love, but I have a faith and trust in my Lord to see us through. My restoration celebration is that to my heavenly husband who loves me more than I ever knew possible. I never want to go a day without him. Tell us how it happened, Sylvia. Did Jacob just walk in the front door? Sylvia, did you suspect or could you tell you were close to being restored? Jacob came home a couple of weeks before I found this ministry, but I believe God leading me to this ministry, my applying the principles and tithing, had kept Jacob home now for 6 months. No, in fact, I did not want to be restored any longer and wanted God to rescue me from my earthly husband. But he had other plans. Would you recommend any of our resources in particular that helped you, Sylvia? I would recommend every single resource. The courses were life changing, were life saving for me. Finding the Abundant Life series led me to really finding my heavenly husband and his love and learning that he is all I need and want, and learning that my earthly husband just didn't have it. That helped me release my expectations of him and my mistakes of trying to control the situations and my future. Would you be interested in helping encourage other women, Sylvia? Absolutely. This ministry leads you to a relationship with the Lord, and I wholeheartedly believe He is our only hope. Either way, Sylvia, what kind of encouragement would you like to leave women with in conclusion? Follow the principles this ministry teaches. You will find love, joy, and peace abundantly and will want to share it with everyone.